Hi friends, so today we're going to do a plan with me video and I'm going to show you how I'm going to lay out my first week of school for the 2022-2023 school year. If you have been with me since last year or checked out my planning video from last year, this was my teacher planner. It's a super simple planner. It has just like the bare bones, and that's really what I was looking for. I am definitely still a huge fan of this planner, and this year I have the same planner, only I picked this Van Gogh cover. I love Starry Night, and I thought that this was gonna be great for this year, super cheerful and fun. So I am still using this simple planner. It has just the, let's see if I can get to it, the calendar where I put all my meal plans and things in, and then just the weekly planner. So it has enough room for all of our subjects and enough room for each of my students' work for the week. So I'm going to keep the same planner. I don't really think that I need to buy a more expensive one at this point. I do homeschool through a charter, so they do almost all of our record keeping for us. I just like to know a little bit ahead of time what we're going to be doing for the week and kind of peek through my kids' books and see if there's any supplies or anything like that that I need to gather up for the week before we get to it, just so that our school days go a little more smoothly. Our teacher facilitator this year sent out a pacing guide for the full first semester, and I thought it was super helpful. Our school does ask for sort of like loose lesson plans. It's not very detailed at all. It's fine. I know homeschoolers are getting kind of cringy about lesson planning, but it's okay. So they just want to know like basically what pacing we're going to be doing for the year, and all that means is they have language arts, math, science, social studies, and extracurriculars on this piece of paper, and then across the top they have our learning periods. So our first learning period is September 6th through September 30th, and then they have an October one, a November one, and then the November through January one with the big Christmas break in the middle. So I used that to send to her, and so I'm gonna kind of look at that a little bit as I'm planning here in my teacher book. So I'm gonna turn the camera around and I'm gonna show you guys what it is that I do for planning. Okay guys, here is my planner, which by the way, if you like this planner, I will leave the link in the description box below, but it also does really help if you click through our link to go purchase it, because Amazon will pay me. It doesn't cost you anything extra, but Amazon will pay me about 30 cents per purchase that gets made through the links that I provide. So that out of the way, let's get started on this planning session. Okay, so we have the subject and the time. I don't worry about this time ever because nothing ever goes according to how I would plan times out, so we're just gonna ignore that. We also don't have school on Monday the 5th. We don't start until the 6th, so I will be planning 4 days. Fridays we don't do book work, so it's gonna be something like cooking or art or sewing, something like that. But we start out with morning time every day. I leave this space for Bible. During our morning time, we do a devotion. Bible will not technically start until the kids' church program starts in a few weeks after we start school. So that we're probably going to leave blank. I am planning to have the kids memorize a verse a week from our morning time, which is I never finished this over the summer, so we're going to finish A Simple Summer by Brighter Day Press. We're just in, I think we're only in week 2 of it. The summer really just didn't go the way that I had planned. And so, yeah, we're on week 2, but it uses the book, oh my goodness, where is it? Indescribable, the devotional book, and I don't see a picture of it in here, but anyway, it's an amazing little devotional book. I will link that also, and I do have a link that I will share. I'm an affiliate, and I think that there's a discount code for Brighter Day Press, so that's brighterdaypress.com. I have a link that I will leave in the description so that she knows that I am the one that sent you. Okay, so we have Bible, then we do math. Then I put in reading, writing, because we do 2 things for language arts. My kids have a reading program, and then they also do IEW, which is their writing program. And then we have history and science, and then elective, which right now is a musical theater class that we are taking, which is super fun. Okay, so there's no school on Labor Day. All right, so let me tell you about this. So I color coordinate my kids. I feel like this is not, new to just my family. Most people that have multiple children probably do this. But Beth is purple, Ellie is blue, Charlotte is pink, and then if it's a family subject that we're all doing together, then I will use a black pen. I have a darker blue, but I don't want to confuse it with Ellie's, so I think blue is more fun, but at the same time, I don't want to be confused by it. Okay, so we are going to have our start of term feast and game night that night, so we are not going to be doing any kind of school. I thought about having morning time, but I just don't think that we're going to try to do that. So I'm going to put in all of the morning time activities. I have like a lot of the same things that we're going to do every day, but then also one different thing every single day to kind of keep it fresh. So not Mondays, but we're going to do devotions, which is that simple summer book, and then I have a creation one that we're going to do next, also by Brighter Day Press, and I will do an entire video just on her curriculum choices that I have available at my house to show you in a different video. All right, so let's see, we got devotions, and then we're going to do on Tuesdays, we're going to do Spanish. I'd use talkbox.mom for Spanish, so we're working our way up to being a little more immersive Spanish, but we're not quite there yet. We are going to do multiplication practice. So I have musical multiplication by The Good and the Beautiful that I'll be using for that. We have a book about Laura Ingalls Wilder. So that's a read aloud. We're going to do a chapter a day in that. And then Tuesdays and Thursdays will be science days. So I'm going to read from our science read aloud. Which will be about the Ice Age this month. And then we'll do music. and science on Tuesdays. So that's going to be our Tuesday morning time. It's going to be full. I am imagining that this will take us about 90 minutes to complete. On Wednesday, we will do devotions, Spanish, multiplication, Laura Ingalls book, and then we have history read aloud, and then on Wednesday we're gonna do art history, and I guess I don't need to write history and science in these because they have their own columns over here, so we'll just leave that blank for now. Okay, and then on Thursdays, we'll do, you guessed it, devotions, Spanish, multiplication, do a lot of the same things so that we can kind of establish a routine. Okay, and then science read aloud. Okay, and then on Thursdays, we're gonna journal. Okay, so typically Monday we would do Mail Monday, but since we're not going to be doing school that Monday, we are obviously not gonna do that. So, okay, so we're gonna start out with math for Beth. So this is easy because she's just gonna do a lesson a day. Oh, I guess we don't have Monday. Womp womp. Okay, lesson 1 starts on Tuesday. And then she's just gonna do 1 lesson a day. And then lesson 3. All right, and then for reading, this is what we're using. Also, why we're reading about Laura Ingalls Wilder. That is from YWAM, which is Youth with a Mission Publishing. In case anybody wanted to know, I will do probably do a morning basket video soon. Let's see. Okay, so we've got lesson 1. I am not super familiar. I have been trying to familiarize myself with this all summer, but I really feel like it's just going to take doing it to kind of get me to where I need to be with it. So lesson 1, let's see. I said we're only going to do lessons 1 through 8, so 2 lessons a week. Okay, because there's a lot of activities in each of these. So we're going to do lesson 1. I think we can probably do that on the first day. And then lesson 2 will split into 2 days. So here's what we're gonna do. Lesson 1, and then lesson 2 has 3 activities, but probably also reading. So let's see. So we'll just say 2 activities. And then lesson 2, 1 activity. I don't know. I feel like that doesn't look good. And plus questions. Okay, so that's what we've got for reading for her. For writing, I have down that she is starting level 2A of IEW at week 6. So we're just gonna do week 6 and she's gonna listen to she's gonna do the video parts. Let's see, we'll do IEW week 6. I just tell them to watch 30 minutes. And then she'll also do that the next day to finish the video. So just a note about this. We're starting on week 6. I don't care if my kids finish their curriculum each year. We just do however much of it I think that they can reasonably do in a day, because I don't want them doing school all day long. I only really want to be doing school from the hours of like 9 to maybe 2 at the most. And Charlotte is only going to be in 2nd grade, so she should really be done by lunchtime every day. But my big kids have more things that they're responsible for and a longer attention span, so they can do more schoolwork. But I don't want them doing this for more than 30 minutes. So I'm not going to make them watch the full video. I don't worry about getting each week done in a week. So that's why this. So then IEW, she'll do the rough draft that Thursday. So then on Monday, I will have corrected her rough draft and she'll write the final draft. Okay, and then for history, everybody's doing the same history and everybody's doing the same science this year. I worked it out to where we had these be family subjects. I really felt like that was necessary for this year. We want to spend more time with family, so that's what we're going to be doing, and the kids really wanted to take a dance class as well, so that's what we're doing this year. We are using Beautiful Feet Around California with children's books. I have a whole video about that I will link above in the cards. And let's see, for history, we do that on Mondays and Wednesdays. So we'll put down lesson 1 right here, and everybody's going to do lesson 1 together. So that's all I got to put for that for the whole week. And then for science, we do science on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So we're doing paleontology through Harbor and Sprout, and don't worry, I will have a whole video about that coming soon. So we'll do lesson 1. So we're going to do lesson 1 of the science, and this curriculum also has a nature study. So we're going to be doing nature study lesson 1 on Thursday. So that way, you know, this is going to be just the actual science. This is going to be the nature study, also science. So that's where we're going with that. So it's all about paleontology, all fossils, all that stuff. So it all flows together. I really like it. I can't wait to show you guys. All right, so next we've got Ellie. So Ellie's math is not the same as Beth's. We do different curriculum for her. So we've got Math and Focus for Ellie. Beth does Right Start Math, so they just do lessons, just one, and they just have consecutive numbers. Hers has practice numbers. So, and then each chapter has a different set of practices. So this is practice 1. And then practice 2. And then I think, yeah, practice 3. Okay. So there's Ellie's math for the week. That's all she's got. Also, she and Beth are doing the exact same language arts program, only Ellie is in 1A, whereas Beth is in 2A. So Ellie's reading will be exactly the same as Beth's, so I'm not going to bore you with rewriting all of that, but she will have something different for IEW, so I will write that in. Okay, so for Ellie, she's going to start on lesson 14, week 14. So she'll finish 1A by the end of this semester, I think. I mean, we'll see how it goes. So she's going to watch 30 minutes. And then rough draft. So basically they're on the same schedule for that too, but she will do, one of them will do IEW while I help the other with math, and then we'll switch. Okay, and then I don't need to fill in any of this because everybody's doing the same. Makes it so much easier on me. Okay, so for Charlotte, for math, let's just look and see. Okay, so she's got practice up through 4, so we can just write in practice 1, 2, and 3. Okay, she has her own language arts. She's 2 years younger than Ellie, so she's not in the same place as the big girls are. They are obviously much more advanced than she is, but we are also doing moving beyond the page. If you guys want, I can do a video about this once we get a little bit more used to it and know how it works. So she's got all these units. This is, the big kids have a unit and then a concept, so they will have 3 different books for unit 1. So it'll be concept 1, whole book, concept 2, whole book, concept 3, whole book. Hers is not like that. It's basically the entire concept is in this one book. So this is the instructor's book, and then her book has all of the activities in it. But this should tell me the lessons. Okay, so unit review sheet, lesson 1. I believe I said we were going to do 2 lessons a week in hers as well. Lessons 1 through 6 is what I said for the month. So, and then I'm going to read with her because these books are picture books that go along with this. So I feel like she needs to read a chapter book. Okay, so lesson 1 says it should take 2 days. So we'll just put that in like that. Okay, so lesson 1. And then also lesson 1. I will be working with her on this, so I don't really feel like I need to be super clear on my instructions. I also will give my kids check sheets to fill out or to check off their work each day. I fill it out for them. Then they have to check off their work and they have to show me that they did it. Okay, and then lesson 2. And then we'll just see how far we get with that. I don't know. We'll see. And then my big kids don't have handwriting, but Charlotte does. So we're going to put in HW 1 page. This is the only book that hasn't come yet. So I'm assuming 1 page. We've always only done 1 page of handwriting, so. Because I just don't want to, I mean, I don't really think that it's like that big of a deal. But she's going to be doing the good and the beautiful handwriting for her grade. All right, and then for elective, I didn't put this in, but for electives, we're doing, it's called Team Broadway, but it's a musical theater class, and that is on Wednesdays. So, that is going to be really fun. And then I think this week on Friday, we will also do sewing. So that is our week at a glance. Okay, you guys, I hope that that was helpful or at least informative to get you kind of going on what you might want to do in your homeschool. I know every homeschool looks different, so you do not need to plan the way that I do. And that is really the beauty of homeschooling. I really love that we don't have to be the same, that everybody can plan according to their own likes and dislikes and the way that their kids learn the best. So hopefully you liked this video. If you want to see more of my videos, make sure if you're not subscribed already to click that subscribe button, to click the thumbs up, and I will see you in my next video. Okay, let me tell you a little bit of a funny story. So I am in Alice in Wonderland, the musical, at a community theater near where I live. And I am playing Alice's mom and the white rose that gets painted red. There are other talking flowers in the show. There are 3 of us total. And the other 2 are young teenagers. So there's the middle-aged white rose. I'm 40. I just turned 40 this year. And there's like the 15-year-old girls who are playing the lily and the violet. Anyway, I've gotten to know these girls. I love them so much. And they're amazing. But I'm learning all of the young people slang. You guys, one of the girls was like, "That's crispy," and I was like, I don't know what that means. You guys, way to make me feel old. So, crispy or crunchy means extra good. So it means great. That thing is great. That thing is awesome. That thing is crunchy. Who knew? Who knew?